So make sure that your paper is divided up and labeled. You're gonna need your watercolor palette. You're gonna need a bucket of water. You're gonna need a palette to mix in and some paper towels, okay? So you're gonna go ahead and get some water and mix up your color. You're gonna get your color. Watercolor is very concentrated, so you're gonna need to add a lot of water. You're gonna mix up your color. So you have a puddle of your color. The first one is a wash, and this is a technique that you're gonna use to totally paint an area solid. So you're gonna take your color and you're gonna touch it to the paper and bounce it on the paper, drag it across, bounce it on the paper, drag it back, and you're gonna be pulling this puddle of water down your paper. And the goal is to have a very smooth, solid area of color. You're gonna touch your paintbrush back and forth to the paper to make a reservoir, a holding area, and then you're gonna pick up some more water. You're gonna add it, and you're gonna drag the color down, bounce your paintbrush, drag the color. Should have a very smooth, beautiful area right there. Okay, you're gonna rinse your brush out, and now you're gonna try wet paint on dry paper. So you're gonna mix up your color. And this color can be used any drawing or design part of a project. You're gonna mix up your color and then take your paint, and then you can paint something with it. Okay, for watercolor, you're gonna kind of want to see some of this puddling happen. If it doesn't do that, then your paint is too dry. You want to have puddles like that. Okay, the next one is wet paint on wet paper. So you're gonna have your color mixed up. It's wet paint on wet paper. So you're gonna get clean, clear water and paint it on the paper. Okay, and then you can take your paint. And you're gonna quickly paint your design. Ooh, see what happens? Okay, wet paint on wet paper. That's the part of watercolor that I love, when it's a little bit uncontrollable like that. Makes some beautiful designs. And some of these, this is called blooming right here. It just like spreads out. The next is charging with water. So you're gonna mix up your color and you're going to paint it in your area. Gonna rinse out your brush. And you're gonna drop in water like that. Okay, and the next is charging with paint. So you're going to have your area with paint. I'm going to paint your area. I did that different this time. And then you're going to take your other color and you're going to drop that in and see what happens. Okay. The next one is gradient, and it's about making a color dark and it fading to lighter. And so you're going to have your color mixed up. And you're going to start at the top, and you're going to paint it across a little bit. And then we want it to get lighter, so now we're going to dip our brush in water one time. And then you're going to make the paint go down, and then you're going to dip it in water again and make the paint continue, and it should get lighter. So, okay, and those are our techniques.